Welcome AFRICON 2021. Welcome Tanzania.
Good day, and welcome to the closing ceremony, in which we are also going to have the awards to the best student papers, the conference game, as well as the announcement of IEEE 2023, which will take place in Kenya. The program today for the closing ceremony, we'll start with the awards of the best undergraduate and postgraduate paper award, which will be officiated by Professor Vera Markovic. It will be followed by the announcement of IEEE 2023 in Kenya by Humphrey Muhindi. After that, we are going to have a conference game award, which will be officiated by Dr. The TPC chair. Sorry. After that, we are going to have an announcement, closing remarks by Dr. Kaijage, and that will be the end of our proceedings. So before I start playing displaying the slides for the winners, I would like to call Vera and give a little bit of overview on how the best papers were selected for the undergrads and the postgrads. Over to you, Vera. Vera, can you hear me? It seems Vera have got some technical problems. We can't have audio from Vera. Okay, it's okay. Professor Katsis, you are among the members in the panel. May you please give us an overview on how the best papers for the undergrads and postgrads were conducted? Then we'll start displaying the slides and announcing the winners. Over to you, Costas.
Hey, hi, thanks, Dr. Mpube. So yeah, the best undergraduate paper was based on basically on the best performance, the best reviews that it has received, and I think that was quite a relatively easy decision because it was by far received the most the highest score. And regarding the postgraduate papers, we have 3 awards that the authors will receive, the 3 first papers, and that was based on again the score that they received for the papers that they received at least 3. Well, they received the 3 reviews and higher, and obviously the highest also confidence that the reviewers had, that they gave these reviewers. So we had a number of parameters that we decided based on which papers will receive this award. So effectively, these are actually again the papers that they received the highest scores. So I believe you have the presentation.
Yes, I'll share the presentation, and you or Vera. Vera can't unmute herself.
Vera cannot unmute. Maybe This is weird, but I think we had this issue before.
Okay, we can proceed. I'll share the slides and you have to announce the winners.
Okay. So these are the winners for the AFRICON 2021, these are the winners of the best student paper contest for undergraduate and postgraduate. Starting from the undergraduate one, if you want to go to the next slide. It's Mr. Peniel Montguppe Regis Dassi on his paper Performance Improvement of Digital Radio Mondial System Using Non-Uniform Constellations. And he's coming from the University of Letia, University of Abomey Cavally in Benin. And Peniel was born in Porto Novo in Benin in July 11th, 1997. He obtained his diploma of engineering in networks and telecommunications on April 13, 2021 at Polytechnic School of Abomey Cavally of University of Abomey Cavally. He's a co-author of two papers. One is joint use of 5G waveform, UFMC, and non-uniform constellations in DVB-T2. And the other one is a filter-based UFMC waveform applied on joint DVB-T2 NUC system, published in Springer. He's a passionate researcher, and he plans to do a thesis and research, perhaps for his postgraduate studies, on connected objects and applications, I guess. So well done, Peniel, and yeah, you will be receiving the prize. Okay, so you'll be receiving the prize. You'll be hearing from us soon, I guess, from Dr. Luzango. Okay, so this is the best undergraduate student paper. Let's move to the third postgraduate student paper award. This comes from Mrs. Stebile Promis Dubazane on her paper Metasurface based MIMO microstrip antenna with reduced neutral coupling. Stebile is coming from University of KwaZulu Natal in South Africa. And yeah, she was born in 1995, 27th of June, and she received her BSc degree in electronic engineering from University of KwaZulu Natal in Durban in 2017, where she went to practice in industry as an automation engineer. She is currently pursuing her studies in master's degree in University of KwaZulu Natal, and she's also passionate for learning and hopes to conduct her PhD studies, continue her studies basically, as a PhD student in the near future. So again, thank you, Stebile. Congratulations for excellent paper work. Yeah, we will be contacting you regarding your prize. The second place, if we move forward, goes to the second prize. Basically, goes to the Oyeniyi Hakim. On his work on intrusion detection for water distribution systems based on a hybrid particle swarm optimization with back propagation neural network. Oyeniyi comes from University of Johannesburg in South Africa, and he holds a Bachelor of Technology honors in electronic and electrical engineering from Latoki Akintola University of Technology in Nigeria. And a master's degree, technology degree in electrical engineering, and he's recently, basically, he just completed his PhD in electrical and electronic engineering from University of Johannesburg, South Africa. He has published several papers in reputable journals and peer-review conference proceedings. His research interests include modeling, estimation, prediction, control, optimization, and automation for sectors, which include power systems and energy security, power systems communication, water distribution systems, etc. He is a member of the Engineering Council of South Africa and South African Institute of Electrical Engineers. So congratulations, Oyeniyi, and again, you will be hearing from us soon for your prize. And let's move to the first place. This is this goes to Moshood Akani Alao for his paper Primer Mover Selection for Waste to Energy Based CHP in a Microgrid, a case of a typical healthcare facility in South Africa. Moshood comes from University of Tshwane, University of Technology in South Africa. He was born in 1980 in Iwo, Nigeria, and he got his bachelor in technology in electronic engineering from Lautech of Bomas, Nigeria. He obtained his master's degree in electrical and electronic engineering in the area of power system option from University of Ibadan in Nigeria, and gained admission to Tshwane University of Technology in Pretoria, South Africa in 2020 for his PhD studies in electrical power systems option. So his research interests are waste to energy technologies and applications, distributed generation power systems, and he published about 9 articles in Elsevier journals and about 370 citations. And he has an H index of an I-10 index in Google Scholar of 7. So congratulations to Moshood, and again, you'll be hearing from us for your prize. And I would like to thank everybody for the submissions, and keep up the good work and good quality of publications. So thank you from me.
Thank you, Prof. Katsis, and congratulations to the winners. Indeed, you're going to hear from us. Of course, we are going to do bank transfer to your bank account by as soon as tomorrow morning. You'll hear from us. Congratulations once again, and all the best in your research.
May I say something?
Welcome, Vera.
Very sorry because of these technical problems. It was something with streaming, but I solved it, but too late. Thank you for understand this. I would like only at the end of this part of the ceremony that I think this contest is very important, and I would like to congratulate organizers of this successful and splendid conference for organization of this student competition, because in this way we motivate students, we encourage them, we support them to make their first steps into research, and to present their ideas, their work to scientific community. So congratulations to all winners, congratulations to organizers of the conference, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vera, for the kind words to the winners and to everyone. You are all the winners as long as you presented your papers in the conference. We couldn't select everyone. I believe one day you're also going to win in one way or another in other conferences organized by IEEE. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next activity is regarding the announcement of the next IEEE, which will take place in Kenya, in Nairobi 2023. I would like to call Mr. Muhindi to make the presentation, and of course I'll play your slides, Mr. Muhindi.
Thank you very much, General Chair, for that. And my name is Humphrey Muhindi. I'm a senior member of IEEE based in Nairobi, Kenya. And for the next few minutes, I will be able to briefly present to you a short highlight of what to expect for AFRICON 2023, which will be held in Nairobi, Kenya. So, General Chair, you can start presenting the slides. Thank you. So, as mentioned, my name is Humphrey Muhindi. I'll be the General Chair for the AFRICON 2023 to be held in Nairobi, Kenya. We pray and believe that the health situation will be better and it will enable us to have an in-person conference during that time. So in my presentation, I'll talk briefly about Nairobi and about Kenya, and also look at the different venues that we have lined up, and also a bit about what we expect for the conference. So next slide. Okay, so Kenya is a republic in the eastern part of Africa. Our last census that was carried a few years back indicated that we have a population of over 47 million people in an area of about 580 square kilometers. We are a member of the various international organizations like the United Nations, the World Bank, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, COMESA, and other organizations like the African Union, East African Community, and the Commonwealth. Kenya is bordered by Southern Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, Uganda, Tanzania, and on the eastern side, it's bordered by the Indian Ocean, which presents us with a beautiful coastline for those who will prefer to engage in activities at the beach. The capital city of Kenya is Nairobi, where we plan to host the conference in 2023. And it is the oldest city in Kenya, and the second capital, which is based at the coast, is Mombasa. And the third largest city is called Kisumu, which is also bordered by the lake on the western side of Kenya. The major sectors in Kenya are tourism and agriculture, and agriculture being the largest one, largest export earner for Kenya, with tea, coffee, and fresh flowers, horticulture being the major exports from here. Average temperatures in Kenya usually range between 20 degrees, 23 degrees. So it's generally warm throughout the year. And the lows that it will get to are about 13 degrees, but this is normally towards the evenings or the nights in some of the cold areas. Next, please. So Nairobi, the capital, is well served by multiple cab hailing services. Next slide, please. Nairobi is well served by multiple cab hailing services. So these would be able to present a good transport net facilities for the incoming guests whenever they arrive. In terms of the hotels and accommodation, we have a variety of hotels ranging from the budget hotels to the 5-star hotels, which are located within the major parts and environs of Nairobi. In terms of the experience that we expect to serve the guests when they come to Nairobi, we expect that the transport, the airport facilities, we have an international airport, which is the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, that will be able to receive guests from most international destinations. We also have another airport, which is the Wilson Airport, which is a smaller airport, but able to receive smaller sized aircraft. We also have the Mombasa International Airport, which is based on the coast, that is also able to receive incoming flights from different destinations. Next slide. So in terms of the venues that we have lined up, we looked at the current situation and decided to pick 4 different venues. The main venue is the Kenyatta International Convention Center, which is based in the middle of Nairobi and is easily accessible and served by major transport and accommodation facilities. So the KICC, as it is known, is a 28-story building located in the center of Nairobi. It's internationally renowned and has hosted major conferences and events and meetings by various delegates, including head of state and delegations and other senior personalities. It's been the host of the several what we can call international conferences. So we believe AFRICON, being an international conference and with the reputation of IEEE, we will be able to give the participants the best experience when they come to Nairobi. It's actually ranked as one of the top places to hold conferences on the continent, and is equipped with several conference and meeting rooms with various capacities, from small meeting rooms to large meeting rooms that can hold a big number of delegates. As mentioned earlier, it's just 16 kilometers from the international airport, which is about a 30 minutes drive. And currently there is actually some infrastructure development being done, and there's an expressway that is being developed that will be ready by then, that will enable people coming from the airport to actually take less than 10 minutes to get into the town. So that will really serve us well. Next slide. The conference center is equipped with simultaneous interpretation equipment. So this should come in handy in case there are people who may need translation services or may not be able to understand clearly the language of presentation, which is generally English, and this will enable it to be translated to their languages. As mentioned, also there are very many business facilities, banking, tour facilities, the secure parking in the area. So it will present with an accommodation, with a venue that is convenient for each and every participant, depending on what they aim to get from the conference. In terms of being friendly to people with disabilities, it's actually set up with ramps that enable people using wheelchairs or those who may be having walking difficulties to be able to access easily. So this is a plus in terms of the venue facilities. So next slide. In terms of the backup venues, we have also looked at and considered that at one point or another, we may not, there might be a reason that may prevent us from having access to the primary facility. So we also looked at a number of options which enable us to ensure that the conference will take place whichever the case. So we looked at the second option, which is our backup venue, is a hotel, which is called Safari Park. And it's also one that is has been used in the past to hold quite a large number of events and facilities, both international and local, for various people. And it has an auditorium with 3 separate rooms, which can be used both as a presentation hall and also a meeting room with meeting rooms for the secretariat, and also very many small breakout rooms. It also offers accommodation facilities, so it can serve as a meeting venue and also an accommodation venue for participants when they come in. It's well served with road access facilities from both within town and the airports and other transport facilities. So attendees should be able to access it fairly easily. Next slide. We also looked at 2 other venues as backups to the backup. One is the Bomas of Kenya, which is a cultural center in some way. It has also hosted a number of events and is mainly used by senior members of the Kenyan government for having many of the events that they hold. It has a VIP lounge, which is inclusive of snacks. They also serve snacks in there. It has ample parking space for the guests. It has a lunch area that can seat 300 people or more, depending on the setup, with various breakout rooms available. It has a cultural, as I mentioned, it's a cultural center. So the cultural dance entertainment is part of what it offers as an add-on. And it also has good security, medical, and is also observant of the COVID-19 protocols, as do the other venues that we have looked at offer. They have screens, the public address systems and breakout rooms, VIP rooms, and basically we will be able to have adequate rooms to do any presentations that we need to do and have any meetings, any number of meetings that we need to do in this venue. Next slide. Lastly, we looked at the Nairobi Hospital Convention Center. Ignore the name hospital, but it's actually a facility that is near a hospital that has been built specifically for conferences and events. It's a state-of-the-art facility with an amphitheater that can hold about 400 people observing COVID protocols. That is the adequate spacing. It has a large number of breakout rooms, meeting rooms, serving areas for meals, stationary, public address systems, and projectors, which are inbuilt in all the rooms. And it also has a separate exhibition area. So in case we have people, sponsors who come in and they want to carry out exhibitions, they have a separate area that can be able to hold that. And also a dinner or a cocktail venue that is in-house within the venue. This is also located near the town. So attendees will be able to have access to this fairly easily from any location. And it also borders many hotels and accommodation facilities around it. Next slide. So in terms of the technical content which you have looked at the moment, we have remote management and diagnosis technology, 5G penetration. At the moment, we think that by then we'll actually be talking about 6G and beyond. So that will come in, power and energy opportunities in Africa, and also have a look at grand engineering projects. There's a lot of infrastructure development happening in Kenya and also within Africa. So a highlight of this will be part of the menu that we are looking at setting up for 2023, which involves communication, civil engineering, manufacturing initiatives, innovations, and also a look at leadership and governance in technology. This is in addition to the traditional subjects or the traditional thematic areas of the conference. Next slide. Renewables and storages, power systems, ICT are some of the things that we also look at having, incorporating during the conference presentations. So in conclusion, what I can say is that Kenya is known for its friendly and diverse multicultural, last slide. Kenya is known for its diverse and multicultural people and the friendliness. It also serves as a hub for most international airlines flying in and around Africa. So we will be able to receive and people will be able to move around fairly easily. We also have one of the highest, if not the highest in the region, technology penetration. So we'll be able to adapt and use the various technology infrastructure that is existent within the country and also outside. And also, as mentioned earlier, conferencing and events are something that happen a lot. We are a center for many international organizations, a hub for many international organizations who have their headquarters here. And the security situation in Kenya is fairly good. So we will be able to promise the attendees that they will be secure whenever they are in Kenya. With that, I would like to end my presentation and welcome you to AFRICON 2023 to be held in Kenya, in Nairobi. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you very much, the coming General Chair of AFRICON, for the very, very insightful presentation about the venue, the thematic areas to be covered, the accommodation, transportation, and all the good things about Nairobi and Kenya and East Africa in general. We all looking forward to join you in 2023. Our next activity this evening is the announcement of the conference game winner, and this will be officiated by the TPC chair, Dr. Mwangama. Over to you, Joyce.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yes, before I announce the conference participation award, I'd just like to say a few words of thanks as the technical program committee chair. First, thanks to the track chairs who did a lot of hard work organizing the paper reviews. Also thanks to the SPC contest committee for finding the best papers amongst the papers that were submitted. And of course, thanks to the program committee reviewers and the additional reviewers that actually did the review process to ensure a quality program in the conference. And also thanks to the other committee members and also to the organizing committee for all their hard work to put this conference together. So I will now present the conference participation award. So it's very unfortunate that we were not able to meet in person in Arusha, Tanzania. But we had a virtual conference, and I'm quite happy with the participation from all the conference attendees who have been attending the various keynote presentations and breakout sessions. And we tried to encourage, or let's say increase, the participation amongst the conference attendees within the virtual conference platform. So we enabled a conference challenge where we were keeping track of the various activities that the conference attendees were participating in. For example, scheduling their meetings or checking in at various locations, such as session or visiting our sponsor booth, interacting during the sessions, either during the keynote sessions or during other breakout sessions. And all of these activities were being awarded certain points. And we were running a competition to see who was the most active participant of the conference. And this participant will be awarded $100 US. And the winner is Mr. Godfrey Niringie. I think Godfrey is from Makerere University in Uganda. So congratulations, Godfrey. You racked up a very impressive lead, and it looks like you participated quite heavily, and I saw you in some of the sessions interacting. So congratulations for that. We will be in contact so that you can get your award. So we'll be collecting your back details and sending this to you. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Joyce. And indeed, the winner will receive their award, which will be monetary award in their bank account, just as we'll do to the paper awards, best paper awards. Congratulations to the winners. So before we play the video from the co-general chair, which will be the closing remark, I would like to make a short announcement. Okay, so once again, thank you for your participation. We will issue certificates of attendance, which will be digitally signed and emailed to you. So this will be to everyone who presented their papers and the various sessions, to the workshop organizers, to the special session organizers, to the tutorial organizers, to the committee members, and to our excellent keynote speakers. You'll all receive the certificates of appreciation that you participated in AFRICON 2021. Thank you very much. So our next activity now is to play the video with closing remarks from the co-general chair, Dr. Kaijage. May I ask Joyce to please play that video?
Distinguished participants, excellencies, keynote speakers, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, allow me to express my sincere gratitude for this rare opportunity to deliver the concluding remarks of the IEEE AFRICON 2021 conference, which is geared under the theme Contributing to the Industrialization of Africa Through Innovations in Science and Technology. This conference has been co-sponsored by IEEE Region 8, IEEE Tanzania Subsection, and Nelson Mandela African Institution of Science and Technology. Distinguished participants, excellencies, keynote speakers, ladies and gentlemen. As I begin, on behalf of the conference organizing committee, I would like to thank all sponsors, supporters, who are the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, University of Dar es Salaam, University of Dodoma, the State University of Zanzibar, and participants for the devotion of the intellectual and physical resources to make this event a success. Also, my sincere appreciation goes to the keynote speakers for the incredible job you did throughout this conference. You made us proud of our decision to have this conference. Furthermore, I would like to thank all presenters and participants who have joined this conference from all over the world. I am certain that every presenter has presented the application that can contribute to the industrialization of the African continent through innovations in science and technology. I sincerely hope that through your presentation and discussions afterward, all of us can contribute to solving the issues of the industries in our own countries, even though the contribution may be small, but it is still valuable. Apart from the careful crafted program enriched with panels that we are filled with insightful content, I believe the participants have benefited from the keynote speeches and presentation, both with innovation that covers IEEE areas including but not limited communications, network electronics, power and energy, mobile computing, cloud computing, industrial applications, artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, and e-learning. I should also express my gratitude to the team in the IEEE region and the IEEE Tanzania subsection for their enthusiastic and dedicated work that led to making this event happen. I am extremely convinced to mention that the conference was attended by various stakeholders ranging from government officials, policymakers, industry practitioners, experts from all over the world. I believe that our guests experienced so many from the case studies that displayed various technologies and innovation which are relevant to the industrialization gaps that can be closed by our IT field and inspire them to scale up their own business models and search for applicable and commercially viable innovation in science and technology. Distinguished participants, excellencies, keynote speakers, ladies and gentlemen. As a co-chair of the IEEE AFRICON 2021 conference, I'm happy to express that it was our dream for us to be of service to our partners and the participants by providing a platform like this for discussion and experts networks that we are convinced have been useful to every one of us. Despite being held virtually, but most of us could have the opportunity of networking and ready to take advantage of the technical expertise that IEEE and partners can offer during the excursion of your duties as regards to contributing to the industrialization of Africa through innovation in science and technology. Apart from that, we hope that this conference sets up collaborations and partnership to enable practical application of various innovations and technologies, of which we see some actual steps at different levels, even the smallest ones, starting from the grassroots level, whereby companies manager become committed to changing their business and as usual models and introducing new sustainable and resource-efficient solutions. Equally important, at the highest decision-making level, when policymakers who might have obtained a few important takeaways from our discussion and are now better equipped to influence new policies or strategies, improving the national business environment for the increased uptake of IT technology and innovation with a forward-looking approach. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to congratulate those who have been announced in the Best Student Paper Awards. This would establish to promote student research and to recognize the scientific quality and scope of research. Finally, I would like to thank all the organizing committee members led by Dr. Luzango Mfupe for a well-organized conference and for ensuring that it proceeded smoothly. I would also like to take this opportunity to apologize for any inconvenience that you might have experienced during the time of preparation to this final 3-day event. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a saying that when there is a meeting, then there will be a goodbye. I'm certain that you are all looking forward to getting back to your respective duties. So I sincerely thank you once again for your participation and wish you all the best in your future duties. I hope that you enjoyed being with us at the IEEE AFRICON 2021 conference, and I do also hope that we can meet again at the next IEEE AFRICON 2023 conference. May all my God bless you all. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Co-General Chair, for closing. There's nothing else I can say. The conference is closed now officially. All the best in your endeavors and other activities. Thank you very much for your support and participation. And until we meet next time, bye-bye.